carrier then? Well, actually, one of the reasons I would like a carrier is to carry a buggy to the Jasmium area. And then I can drop the buggy off and have it drive around picking up the Jasmium way more efficiently. And that should increase our Jasmium haul. Yeah, and there's plenty of places we can potentially leave the carrier that's pretty safe, right? Loving this titanium amount at the moment. Definitely the last thing I'm going to do is build the biggest spice refiner, because that does take an obscene amount of spice. But I want to make sure that all my gear is tier 6, all my vehicles are tier 6, before I go down the uber massive spice refiner route. Okay, cool. The only thing I did forget was to fill up my fuel on this before I left, and I didn't take any with me because I used it all on the recent mission. Oh, what are you ass? Come on, Funcom, man, you're killing me. Look at this, dude. Like, I mean, you've got Funcom, man, literally. They're the same issue with the Jasmium rocks. They really need to sort out the. I mean, it's such a cool. I like the idea. Oh my god, look at this. Ah! I like the idea of what they've done with the whole fracturing the rock thing, but because they move them around, they really need to do it in such a way that it's like higher up and isn't bugged so much. Like, you know, it's no good having a fracture rock system if half the time you can't actually fracture the rock. The erythrite crystals were a pain for that as well until I managed to get a buggy. Either that or we're going to get a cut array for our Thopters, right? So you can just hover there and zap it. Like you can do with a buggy. But there's no way I would want to use a buggy doing what I'm doing now. Because it's just too much elevation. It's too much up and down, unable to see, unreachable areas. It's not like the aluminium farm. Oh, Stravidium. See that? Go on, you're gonna let me do it this time. How are we doing? Got a way to go. Hopefully we'll have enough fuel. It was pretty rubbish not refilling the fuel. Could do with more titanium too. Too much Stravidium at the moment. But we do need both. Alright, what have we got over here? Alright, there's titanium there. Hopefully the Thopter doesn't fall off the cliff. I see more titanium here. There we go. Certainly not short of fuel cells here. If you need fuel, no problem. Anything up on the top? Negative. Okay. Stravidium. Not a lot here. Oh, there's Stravidium. Stravidium. sun's out. Good and bad. Easier to mine. Easier to do the mining with. Okay, got to keep an eye on that fuel, but we're not far off, I think. See quite as much titanium it felt on this run. Bit of a shame. Oh, stop it. There we go. Cool. Show me the titanium, please. That would be amazing. Thank you. Sometimes you get titanium like hidden at the base of those cliffs and stuff. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Ah, there's a bunch. Ah, there's some here, and there's a bunch over there. I see it. I see it. See, interestingly, on the titanium, it does feel like the fracture line is much higher up. It's the Stravidium that seems to have more of the issue. Just awkward when you when sometimes it's on these weird flat angles on the top. Ah, the floating rock. The Avatar scape. Come on. Ah, yeah, we're nearly there. Nearly there. We should have enough fuel. Hope so, because I haven't got any spare. Because we made a boo-boo. And we didn't fuel up, and we didn't carry any spare, and we went to the deep desert. Yeah, that's not smart. Not smart at all. Oh, it's miles away. Okay. They're nearly there. Be nice to come up on like a whole bunch of nodes. What have we got here? Here's a few. Oh, here's a few. That's what I'm looking for. That is what I'm talking about. Okay. Two more titanium. Nice. Yep, pretty much there. Just a couple more nodes. And that will be about the limit of our fuel anyway, so... titanium. Storage full, so we'll start heading back. We're only going out here anyway, so see if there's anything to pick up on the way. Yep, there's titanium. There we go, I need one more node. On the way out would be great, because that will mean that we are absolutely full. Stravidium. Titanium, that's more important. Yeah, man. A good haul. A good haul. There we go. Full as a full thing. Don't run away. Got it. Alright, let's get out of here, man. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Excellent. Right, you're full. You're full. You're not. You're nearly. Damn, man. Oh, so close. Man, he's still churning out the old fuel. Look at that. That's good. That's good. Question is how long it lasts. That's going to be the real key, right? Particularly when we start replacing ore. Oh man. There we go. We don't have Stravidium fiber. Ah, I know why. Oh, no, actually, we might have used it all. Okay. Yeah, we have. We've used it all. So until that does its thing, and that's still churning out the industrial grade fuel. 273, but that's all the silicon blocks. Don't want to build any more of that. So... yeah, we can't make any more plastanium until we do the Stravidium fiber, and that's just a case of we're just backed up making stuff at the minute, which is perfectly fine. I have a problem with that. This is making the plastanium we've already got, so we can actually probably start making the first couple, or at least one piece of the buggy. So the first thing of the buggy that we want to make is the chassis. That's a sand crawler. Buggy chassis Mark 6. We got 100. There you go. So that's pretty good. So we can make one of those. Pink. And what we'll eventually we'll end up breaking that buggy down. I mean, look at that. We've got loads of buggy spaces. So we'll eventually break the buggy down, and it will go in here. What have we got in here? That's a Mark 4. Do you know what? I'm going to sell some of this because I don't want the Mark 4 stuff. So Mark 4, Mark 4. So let's get rid of all the Mark 4. We're going to sell all of that. Because this was when I needed like Mark 4 backup stuff, right? That's a Mark 5 and that's a Mark 5 cut array. So we'll leave that. So yeah, we're going to sell these bits of buggy and we're going to make the new Mark 6 buggy and then we'll break that one down. Okay. Alright, let's go and sell these bits. And then we need to go and do a spice run. How's my compactor? It needs to be repaired a little bit. I mean, the effects in the game are really cool, like where you've got the sand in the lights and stuff. I really want some of these bloody spotlights for my base, though, I can tell you that. That would be wicked.
Still
Like,
alive,
that's
are you?
needed. Right. Okay. And that was, I mean, a lot of that buggy stuff was just like stuff from before. You know, we got 10k out of it. I mean, it's just trash for me right now. Like, so... Right, let's go get ourselves repaired, kitted, fueled, ready to go to the deep desert and look for some spice. Because the spice is nice. That's what they say, apparently. Okay. Okay, that... Oh, that's good. That's good. Right, there we go. Just need some water. Water? How are we doing with this? Nearly. 13 minutes. Do a spice run. They'll need some refilling. Right. Got a still 10. Got my static compactor. That's pretty much... And a decaliter, John. So that's everything we need. A little bit of welding wire and emergency. We just need to go get ourselves a big fuel cell, which is in the hangar. Where are you? Yeah. Refueled. And, oh, we used a lot, but that would be enough to get us back should we need it. Good. Okay. Let's go find some spice. And let's make sure that we are empty. We are.